lots of scoring in that competitive first.
Double your money and make it stack.
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. And from what we've been watching here, guys, with the Bobcats, what do you two see?
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Charlotte, Kemba Walker and Gerald Henderson in the backcourt. Warwick is out there with Byron Mullins. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Sessions checked in for Charlotte. And that one's good by Henderson. Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against the Trailblazers.
And I thought the key factor was the contribution from the bench.
So true. I mean, a few of those guys came into the game and instantly sparked their offense, and we love to see that from the second unit.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Kevin, a tough 2011-12 season for the Charlotte Bobcats. Their 7-win, 59-loss record was the worst by percentage in NBA history. And despite the punishing outcome, they did luck into the #1 pick in the draft, Anthony Davis, taking his teammate Michael Kidd Gilchrist out of Kentucky, 2nd overall. And incidentally, guys, that's the first time in NBA history that 2 college teammates were taken with the first 2 picks in the draft. But for Charlotte, they're certainly looking to turn things around as quickly as possible.
Well, as they say, nowhere to go but up. Hopefully they can turn the corner.
You know, the Bobcats seem to have had some momentum in 2010 when the franchise made its lone playoff appearance, but they seem to have sputtered out after that and now are clearly in full rebuild mode.
Mullins, he's covered by Thompson. Offensive rebound. Warwick, no luck. The Kings have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Fredette kicks to Hayes. And that's a foul called on Ramon Sessions. That is his first foul of the game. Back to the last and only playoff showing for the Bobcats. They did seem to be a team on the rise that year, but unfortunately, Steve, they just couldn't keep it going.
Well, they couldn't keep the talent together. Remember, they had Tyson Chandler, they had Jared Wallace. They had guys who were pretty highly paid, and they decided to cut back on expenses and kind of retool with some future draft picks. And unfortunately, that's a long process sometimes.
Pass to Thornton. Passes it to Thompson. Hayes up top. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second push. Well, traditionally, many of the great free throw shooters have come from the point guard ranks. Here are the ones leading the league this year. You look at Fredette, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic. And, of course, Isaiah Thomas. Shots good by Williams.
Now we're getting used to seeing him hit those shots, aren't we?
Some changes for Sacramento. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Hayes. Garcia comes in for John Salmons. And it's Brooks in for Jimmy Fredette. And a change for the Bobcats. Kidd Gilchrist, he's checked in for Reggie Williams.
You know, Byron Mullins only played a year at Ohio State, had been relegated to the end of the bench in Oklahoma City with numerous D-League stints, but he got an opportunity with the Bobcats, and he's showing a nice shooting touch from outside, and as is the case with most big guys, it takes them a little while to find their niche.
Outside Gordon. Launches a 3. You know what?
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
He feeds it to Garcia. Over Sessions. Brendan Haywood with the rebound. And Clark, that shooting touch you mentioned of Mullins made him a nice fit in the Bobcats' scheme of things. And Steve, we know they struggled offensively, but at least now maybe they're moving in the right direction with Mullins.
Well, Mullins was a nice pickup for the Bobcats, and I think it was an important move for him to get down there, get some playing time, get out of Oklahoma City where he was really buried on the bench. So this is a good start for Mullins in his career. We'll see if he can capitalize on the opportunity.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Kemba Walker's checked in for Charlotte. Gordon dishes to Haywood. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at New York. And checking out Sacramento. Just way behind. Brooks, the pass to Cousins. Takes it up for the stop.
You know, he may lack grace, but his length makes up for it. He can still throw it down there.
Well, you don't have to be a fantastic leaper when you're his size.
Well, it's too bad because with a little more athleticism, can you imagine how dangerous he'd be underneath the boards?
Brooks, left side. Releases. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Mullins got his 5th rebound in this one. Clark, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
Well, they went 0-2 against them last year, and you know, they feel like they should have done much better. They look for an intense game tonight.
And here's Horton outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist in this one. Bobcats leading by 4. A chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Kevin, the Kings' Isaiah Thomas, not the biggest at just 5 feet 9 inches, but he's no pushover defensively. He said a lot of guys don't like to be physical in this game, so I try to push them around. I change the pace of the game, not just on offense, but on the defensive end as well. Being a defensive player, I don't want anybody scoring on me. Guys?
Not the biggest guy, but boy, he is quick, Doris. I think that's one of his advantages.
And at 185 pounds, he's solidly built. That harassing style helps offset what he lacks in height.
And it's good. Haywood's got 7 points. And you're right, Clark. A poor outcome last season. Both of these clubs, suffering similar fates.
Yeah, Kev, the word for the day is not necessarily rebuilding, but they need to be gradually improving.
And I think they are.
I think so, too. Points in the paint has been the main course, the main entree, if you will. They just keep pounding it inside.
Now they're seeing no resistance defensively in the paint area, so the defense has got to be tougher.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
Man, he is an absolute force when he gets near the hoop.
John Selman, he's checked in for the Kings. The Bobcats changing it up. Biombo comes in for Brendan Haywood. And it's Henderson for Ben Gordon. Walker against Brooks. Takes it up. And that's good from Bismack Biombo on the assist by Walker. Biombo's got his first 2 points. Thornton for 3, and he brings it.
Huge 3 to cut it close going to halftime. It's still anyone's ball game.
And a tight game here as we end one.